People see and talk about the physical side of training and becoming who you want to be, but nobody really talks about the mental side, or nobody really even sees the mental side and the things that you go through in the process to getting from where you are to where you want to be. I am Scotty. This is Let's Talk with Scotty, and I welcome you all here for a chit chat for or about what it is to become and to train, and the mental side of that is not touched on as often as it should be. I feel like it's something that we all go through and battle to a certain extent, especially around this time right now. I am, it's February, right? And you always hear about how the New Year's resolutions, this is the time where they come to die for most people. And I hate that. I hate that thought, but it is a true thought. It is a true, not even just a true thought, but a true course of action that tends to happen more often than not. Um, for me, in my battles of becoming who I want to be, one of the two main things that have that I have seen that has caused me to sometimes deter myself from my path or to be stressed out is just pure mental fatigue and my internal dialogue. Sometimes I can be like just very stressed out and very overwhelmed and consumed with the thought of reaching my goals or what people would think about me or what people would say when they saw me. Um, Even right now, I'm out filming at a park near me, and there are a few people walking by. It kind of makes me nervous. Um, Kind of makes me feel a little uncomfortable, but I'm here anyways, right? And that'll be touched on later in this video. But yeah, mental fatigue is one, and internal dialogue is another, bro. Or sis. We are very inclusive here. I'm here for the boys and the girls, women and men. So yeah, internal dialogue is another thing, bro. We could be so mean up here to ourselves sometimes, and we doubt ourselves up here before we even give ourselves the opportunity to see what manifests when we put in action, right? And that's not okay, because if you don't believe in you or believe in your path or believe in just the ability for things to get figured out, then you won't ever reach whatever goals you have. You won't ever build the habits you want. You won't ever see the other side of whatever situation you have at hand. And in my walk, in my life so far, I have found that addressing these, first and foremost, being open to the fact that I am kind of talking horrible to myself. I wouldn't talk to my friends like this, you know, or I am stressing and not putting in the action and doing stuff. Like, you know, I'm overly stressing and not working enough. You're consuming negative thoughts but not producing. And I say that to say showing up, producing, just putting yourself in the building. Man in the arena is one of my favorite things. I think that was a Teddy Roosevelt thing. But just stepping in the arena, bro. Like, I'm a big wrestling fan too. So like just going out, stepping out. I see those guys step out and I know like that's a lot. You nervous, but then you step out and you just go do it, right? You just go do it. You show up for yourself. Showing up is the best way, in my opinion, that I have seen to kill all that. The mental fatigue, the internal dialogue. because we spend so much time just wrapped up in here and saying all these negative things and just being rude to ourselves, quite frankly. But showing up is the best medicine to fix this, because your goals, your standards are important. Um, our goals, our standards are important. And you have to say that to yourself, and you have to really believe that. And when you show up, like I was touching on earlier, seeing all these, not all these people, but a few people walk by and like just be in the area, kind of making me feel a little awkward. At the same time, I got a confidence because I'm here showing up, talking to you guys, or talking to just like-minded people. And I'm getting confidence from that. And I'm like proud because a week ago I probably wouldn't have showed up like this. So that's the progress, bro. And that's where I say progress isn't loud. It's just repetitive and it's consistent, and you build on it and you add a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit more there. So yeah, bro, or sis, or a little homie, show up. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the task. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the job. Sometimes the hardest part isn't whatever you think it is. Sometimes the hardest part is just showing up. And I guarantee you, if you just showed up, you will make more progress than spending time up here being rude to yourself. And you deserve to show up for your dreams because they mean something to you. And that is worth it. So, this is your boy, Scotty. And this is Let's Talk with Scotty. If this is your first time here, I hope you come back and I hope we can chit chat some more. And in the meantime, get out of here.